make sense of things in a language they can understand. You gotta realize them niggas born to kill. Our generation was ready to die. That's the difference. Them niggas that go kill somebody and go to sleep and be like, what we about to eat at McDonald's? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we at least got a conscience or just some type of remorse. Like, they like, fuck it. Like, just supreme. You know what I'm saying? So.
Nah, yeah, they gonna have to send me to jail though, straight the fuck to jail. Y'all can write me letter, commissary. Just make sure I'm good, please, because I am not going to war for this country.
Just teach them how to channel their aggression. They gonna be some soldiers. So guerrilla warfare is real, man.
And if they do, I'm gonna try every. I got asthma. This. I'm gonna be pumping gas though. They still sending my ass.
Oh wait, I'm good either way. They don't want flat-footed people in the
all right,
military game.
All right, so let's bring it less extreme, right? Like, let me play devil's advocate right quick. Let's extreme. Say them niggas come knocking on the door. Say they get through the naval defense line, and they coming on the shores like 100 years ago. Y'all niggas not about to protect y'all kids? Y'all saying y'all not gonna go to war and fight for your country, but you gonna make sure your kids straight?
Yeah, that's all.
My kids gonna
make
be
sure
straight.
they good.
Facts.
I do what I have to for my kids, but
I try
me going to war, I'm one person.
But I'm saying though, like, if it's like, I don't know about y'all, but like, I know my neighbors. I can go ask my neighbors for sugar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go ask them for shit. The kids come to my yard. They pick shit out of my yard. I got a garden. So it's like, it's already communal. You know what I'm saying? If anything, if some shit popped off, like, first of all, shit pop off. Like, I live in the knee deep of the woods. You know what I'm saying? So, but I have an oasis where I'm at. Like, because they know, like, we don't do that shit over here. We got babies over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all do what y'all do, but y'all keep that shit at the ends of the street. In between, y'all motherfuckers drive slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, have some sense. Don't do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Don't even be cussing too much. Just because, like, you want to protect their innocence as much as possible. Now, that's something that's enforced, but it's a code. It's something that nobody's outside regulating that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a standard that's been set. Like, everybody cut their grass and shit. Everybody pick up trash. Make sure their shit is together. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's a sense of pride and decency that's established. So, it's like, I think if times did get, to the unfortunate, but the inevitable, I think that it's going to be plenty of people that come outside and be like, yeah, nah. Just because, like, a lot of the community activism work is with women and children. I think at that point, it's gonna be a lot of men that's gonna be ready, war ready. Once Big Mama make that call, when she make that call back in the day, she was like, "I need you to pull up." You like, say less. You don't even know what's going on. You're just pulling up. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be like nature, Big Mama is gonna make that call, and I think that those that hear it or feel it, they're gonna be ready.
I hope I hear it or feel it, because I'm still not going to that motherfucker.
It's going to be a lot of people lost in the sauce. It's going to be some casualties. But I mean, I don't think it's no darker than what we seeing. Or what we're choosing to see, rather. Yeah. Because we seeing killing on social media, but you're choosing to watch that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't sleep at night if I see certain shit. I'm a dad now.
But even the awareness of it, with it being in the algorithm and things going on like that, like, just to know. And just in your psyche we talk about the bizarre things, and the truth is way stranger than fiction. You know what I mean? So I think seeing is believing. And once we get there, well, we on the way. But once we get there, I think those that have been preparing will, you know what I'm saying, do what they need to do, but just stay ready. So you ain't got to get ready. Because you're going to be late if you don't get ready.
Don't be late. Putting your sock on while everyone else is gone.
Mic check, 1 2 1 3. How we doing in this joint?
Yeah, Unbothered Naz, man. Who we have to the right today?
Movie from the chest. You know the fucking vibes, man. Your favorite.
Yes, and who we have to the left today?
IRIE, TINGZ. Eh?
She is finally here.
Also
I been trying to
favorite.
get her this motherfucker since like episode 2.5.
Yeah, remember when she said she would never come up here with us?
I don't know, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you for actually coming on the show.
For sure.
Yo, it's been mad episodes, mad years. Like, I wish I was more prepared for this, but I'm still happy that you're here. So we're gonna get straight into it though. Talk about the mixtape.
What about it? What do
How
you
it
want to know?
started. Let's talk. I want to know how it started. I want to know the progress. In your opinion, your progress. What you know? What I'm saying, like, how do you feel like it's going, and where do you see it going?
Okay. Well, the mixtape, we are on volume 8 currently. I don't know when this will drop, but we're on volume 8 currently. And so that's a little over a year doing these events. I think that it's progressing in a way that it should. I think that we have to remain grounded and not force anything to occur, but remain receptive to the people, because without them, these events wouldn't happen. And what else you asking me?
The progress, like, so where it started to where it's going.
I gotta go page hopping now.
So it started. Pham TV Jerry wanted to do an open mic. I said, no, you don't. So it was a little.
Shut up.
It was a
TV.
little debacle about that. Tiny though, and so we sat down, curated, did the first one. We went back to the drawing board and just figured out a different method of how to do what we do. And this is our art form, so we have to figure out the modalities in a way that's more suitable for what we're trying to produce. And so every volume is another challenge on whether if it's tapping into a new genre, whether if it's making sure that we have a diverse lineup, or whether if it's, keeping in mind that our focus is hip hop, but we like R&B too. We like alternative. We like a little rock and roll. We like jazz. So just trying to tap into those different things. And we know a lot of talented people, so it's different art forms that we try to incorporate into the mixtape as well. But overall, I think that the mixtape is Pham TV and IRIE TINGZ collaboration that is an assistant to help us get to know each other as individuals, but then help us formulate just a method to the madness in what we're going to become. I mean, he has his own vision for, he's a one-man show, CEO and worker. You know what I'm saying? And me as well. So coming together, having two completely different ideologies, two extremely different perspectives, but just being able to find an equilibrium and figure out a harmony is it's really cool. And so it's a social experiment for us. It's a great time for the folks once we get to it, but it's a lot of planning and back end work that goes into it that I think we enjoy more than the actual execution day, frankly. But it's been a journey, and I'm enjoying it so far.
I'm happy you enjoying it, because when I used to do little events and little shit like that, I used to be stressed the fuck out. And I don't think I enjoyed that shit at all when it came to like the planning part. Event was cool, best part when it was over. It was like, yes, certain people could get, I guess it depends on the crowd and the people that's involved in the event too sometimes, more or less. But
I know Pham TV can relate, but just because he's into like battle rap, he's a lot of BTS when it comes down to like potting and things like that, which are like extensive amount of time. Not just doing a pod or doing a battle, but the editing as well. So it's not just a 6-hour event. It's actually a 12-hour gig. You know what I'm saying? Because it's another 6 hours to edit. So like a lot of people don't really understand that. And frankly, a lot of people don't put a lot of respect on the craft. And then my creative direction is just like, I try to like do my best to like make his job as easy as possible, just because he's on the technical side. So I try to make it so the day of, he don't really have to like interact with a lot of people because he got so much he got to manage on the back end. And so I try to like take the lead and try to like, you know, we have 2 other people that we hire day of, in addition to outsourcing other staff. So it's like a lot of different moving parts going on that is my stronger point. For him, his stronger point is tech. So we know that, okay, these are our strong points. Let's just operate in what we're good at. We know ourselves. And then we'll communicate on the back end like, okay, this is what's going on. If I have any difficulties on my end, you can help me and assist me in this way. And then vice versa. You know, so that's like really like the sauce. You know what I'm saying? The recipe of how that shit work. And then we try our best to, you know, it's a form of give back to the community. It's something that's not happening. And so we just paved the lane for ourselves and, you know, just cruising.
Yeah, what you both is doing is pretty dope too, by the way. And every time is something different. If you ain't been to a mixtape, you gotta go to a mixtape.
For sure.
But every time
426 Volume 8, 125 State Street, you know the
what I'm
vibes.
saying? There's always something different though, for sure, from everything that you can do there. Like all the opportunity that's there is ridiculous, and I think what y'all doing is pretty dope, and I can see it getting really big and state to state and worldwide and fucking China and shit. After the war and all that, we don't want to
Pressure
right now.
challenge. Hopefully we get
Saying?
Unbothered Naz
Imagine that, yo, y'all gotta have
on the live painting.
Y'all gonna have a fucking
one of these joints.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have a mixtape doing K-pop music in China and shit. Like that shit's gonna be fire. Y'all gonna be going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have the little Asian person weekend. You know whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro.
Like a whole choreographed
what the dude say?
Routine.
You gotta dream big, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
be thinking big, bitch. Y'all gotta realize that Facebook is a simulation, and a lot of people use Facebook as ChatGPT.
Bitches is NPCs. They don't know nothing, just thoughtless rag dolls in the head. Gangster.
Yeah, that's why rap music is going down the drain. I've been bumping country.
You can say that shit again.
Bumping country?
Yeah, you don't knock it till you try it.
I don't know. If I do country, it got to be a specific kind. Like, I can't hear the, Mama, don't let your baby grow up to be a cowboy. Like, I can't.
But if it sounds like that, listen to that chorus. I bet you that shit hit home. Something in that bitch hit, and I'm telling you. I've been realizing that lately because I listen to like 1 or 2 country songs that I enjoy and know. And then, you know, sometimes I start playing music after. And I'll be like, yo, who the fuck is this? Like,
I got a couple in the tuck. I can't put y'all on. But I like blues. I can't do the country. Country like white people shit. I do the blues.
Shit, and I'm white. Sometimes I like to crack that motherfucking butt open and listen to that shit. You know what I'm saying? With the trucker hat, tipping that bitch at home.
I like the blues. They be serenading. They be talking that talk.
I have my moment. But then I start getting into my feelings. I start thinking about shit. I ain't got time for that. I'm telling you.
I feel like where country is right now is the equivalent to where hip-hop is right now. Like, it's going through a weird thing because country feels like everything needs to have a step to it. Like, no, we need some sipping music. Like, we need some other type of music.
I actually enjoy it because they're saying something, though. Like, to me, for the most part. They actually got a message. They're saying something where a lot of the other music now.
Half of them they ain't saying shit except for they getting cheated on.
But they saying something
stupid
still.
Shit. They saying that in rap and R&B too.
Man, like for example, I got the 7-year-old daughter, that big guy. Like, what the fuck is any of that mean? Like, but none of that shit mean. Like, I really looked at the lyrics and I get it's for the SpongeBob movie, but it really makes.
Well, I saw on the internet that was actually supposed to be one of her original songs,
but
and
it still
was supposed to be
no
big.
sense.
Yeah, it was supposed to be big ass. That's what it was supposed to be.
Just no big guy, big on something. And I don't know. That shit make no sense, though. So I'd rather listen to a country song when he getting cheated on. I'm like, that's a fucking message right there. At least I can visualize something.
Flag on the play.
No SpongeBob for the kiddies. Too many ass jokes.
My bad. But you said there's a bunch of talent. Fuck it. You said there's a bunch of
Let me just say this. PSA. If you got kids, watch the cartoons that they be watching, yo, for real.
Yes.
For real. I just stopped my daughter from watching Loud House.
Funny, y'all.
You ever heard of Johnny the YouTube little thing?
Nah, it was Johnny.
I honestly can't even.
We're not gonna go
explain
down
it
that
to
rabbit
you,
hole,
bro. But it I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But I saw it one time, and my instant reaction was, "Hell, the fuck no, never again, never again." What? What bullshit? Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
No, it's just
You just testing it out?
yeah. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
testing
whatever.
it out.
So them shits
And
is
keep
hard,
them
though.
kids off Roblox.
Facts.
Keep them kids off them tablets. Play with them fucking kids and send them outside, okay? Let them get dirty because it's good for them, okay? It builds their immune system. If they don't play and you treat them like fucking dolls, then they're going to be sick all the time. Like,
when I fell, they told me rub some fucking dirt.
then they're
in it.
socially awkward. They don't know how to play. Like, the fact that y'all let y'all kids be on YouTube watching other kids play is fucking crazy. And this is a part of what society is going to have
I've
to
never
deal
done
with
no shit like that.
in the next 10, 20 years.
Wow.
Is no social skills.
Why are we watching other kids play with shit? I'm so confused. Why?
Remember that kid? They had it was like a 3-year-old that was making like $20 million a year just opening toys.
That's crazy. Well, shit, if that's what they doing, look like we got some shit to do. I'm about to whip my camera out. Open that toy right now. Easy bake that shit right now.
Be exploiting them little kids.
Hey, they did it all our life
We're gonna
watching.
go
We watched
viral.
them on Disney Channel. All the it was all exploited. Fuck it. It's our turn. It ain't gonna be nothing crazy. Easy bake. You know what I'm saying? Some pizza. Wow. 1 million views. 100 little kids don't want to see her eat that nasty ass pizza because I ain't touching it.
Teach some kids consumer science. Google that.
I will. All right, so let's get straight into this one right here. Your photography. Let's talk a little bit about your photography. When did you start photography?
I had throwaway cameras as a kid. And then I was in, it was either 3rd or 5th grade. I ended up getting a camera. The school I went to let me have a camera from the library. And so I was able to rent the camera. And my parents bought me a memory card, so I was able to, like, not have to upload and do stuff like that. I was able to just take the memory card out and do what I needed to do with them. But then as I got older, I took film photography in high school. And then from that, I've just been self-exploring. It's a passion of mine. I like to capture moments.
How far do you see yourself getting with photography?
She probably gonna do that forever.
I don't know. That's just a hobby of mine. That's not really something that, like, I even try to monetize off for real, for real. That's why I don't market it or promote it the way that most people do.
Yeah, I feel like it's something I enjoy too. That's why I don't be out here promoting like, hey, I take
Yeah, I mean,
photos.
like, frankly, I don't want to take everyone's picture.
I don't either. I just
Even
feel
if
like
you
I
paid me
take.
to.
I just feel like I'm better than a lot of people at taking pictures. Because sometimes taking pictures ain't just pushing that button. It's just certain people's photos don't look good. Stop paying these people. That's what I'm gonna say.
What do you think of my photos as another photographer?
I like it. I think you do stuff that I don't. I like to keep mine more natural as I can compared to. And it's because I don't feel like I'm as good as the next person when they add like the I don't know vignettes, whatever they call it, or shit like that.
I don't edit my photos.
You don't?
No.
It's just the lighting then in your events.
Mhm.
So that's all. I like them. I just feel like you use those, but obviously it's the lighting. I go more natural. I try. That's why I used to bring a flash too if I could, and I know just to get everything else out of there.
Yeah. A lot of my photography is like playing with exposure.
Okay.
That's my thing. So when you see me doing funky shit, that's me just playing around and having fun.
Talk about floral. You said you got a garden. Indigenous floral, or is that just something you hashtag?
The garden is the farming, but the floral is my 9 to 5.
Okay.
So I'm a florist.
Is that your business or your work?
I do both.
Okay.
So, like, I'll get orders like through my phone, and then do it that way.
Cause my niece got a sweet 15, and I want to do something different. I don't know what I want to do, but I want to do
Just
something
hit my
different
DM.
for her.
Yeah, just hit my DM.
But
When did you discover you had a green thumb?
Since I was 5, my granny, I'm Caribbean and Creole. So my granny is Caribbean. So she always grew produce, her own herbs and stuff like that. So she would send me outside to pick shit, and that helped me identify what is what, foraging and things like that. When I was growing up, it was fruit trees everywhere. Whether if it was like a chestnut tree or a mulberry tree or whatever, it was always a berry bush somewhere nearby. So it was like food was free. You know what I'm saying? So we was fortunate enough to, be able to identify what was what, and then I've always seek to have my own space in the regard of my own garden. So I've done like community gardens and things like that, but I kind of the past 5, 6, 7 years been investing my time more into my space to help me heal, and then in the abundance of my harvests, I can help others. So I do panels and vendors and do things at markets and stuff like that to promote my produce and do e-commerce and stuff like that with my farming. And then the floral is my 9 to 5. I specialize in funerals and motifs, and just because you can give me a color or a favorite flower and I can go crazy based off your budget. And so that's been my thing. In my private time, I could say like within the past like 5 years, I've really like took this shit serious and been like, all right, this is something that, I had to pivot. My first career was in education. But when the pandemic happened, I realized that that's not really where I need to be. So this is more my lane, and I'm happy.
it's fire. Cause I can't plant nothing to save my life every summer.
Let me be clear. Like it's very hard to like be able to discipline myself. Let me not say it like that. It's a challenge to remain grounded in the things that I do because I can make money from my hobbies. I do make money from my hobbies. So like I have to be careful in like just taking anything because I'm I'm scared to lose that feeling. I've never said that out loud. Can we have a moment real quick?
Well, your work is dope, and I'm booking you. So, money. So I'm sorry for the moment. I hope you're good. I'm here.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I really do want to book you. That's why I brought it up. My niece is sweet. I think it's 15. I don't know. Being Hispanic is weird. It's either 15 or 16. It's one of them.
Quinceañera?
Maybe. I don't. Spanish wasn't my strong suit. It was 15, 15. I don't fucking know. I just
Alex
know
don't
I'm
got
there.
no culture.
I'm there for the festivities and the button-ups. You know what I'm saying? I'm on to throw my 3/4 on and call it a day. You feel me? Like
The plaid.
plaid with a Bud Light. Don't worry
Alex,
about it.
do you identify as Puerto Rican or Puerto Ricant?
I guess Puerto Rican because I can't read or speak that shit for nothing.
Yeah. How do you express your culture?
Me?
Yeah.
I eat rice and beans.
Oh, in the food?
Yeah. Well, to an extent now, because me being a fake vegetarian don't help. So.
What's your favorite holiday? Or gathering that is specific to your culture?
I don't know. I really don't care for it. I'm just glad to be alive.
Do you like weddings? Do you like baby showers? Do y'all like the family reunions? Y'all be mad family oriented?
We used to be. My family used to be is the issue. Maybe. So when I was a child, we used to get crazy every holiday. So it don't matter who birthday it was, we were together. Easters, we all went to the movies and out to like Oak Country Buffet all together. Like as a kid, yes, very much. And then things started happening. I started getting older and started realizing what's happening, and just the family dynamic started to die. And it's like when I'm I'm older, but I'm still young, like 10, 11. So now I'm watching everything fall apart, and I feel like to today's age, I still even have like a real birthday since I was like 10, 11. So I really don't care for the holidays. I mean, it's cool. I'm happy to see them. Now I'm happy to see my kids be happy when there's a holiday. But I really don't care. That's why it's like, it is what it is. Certain music gives me like nostalgic feelings to when I was a kid and like they cleaning the house, like Suavemente and all that Gran Combo shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Shit like that, I guess, give me like, oh, okay, it's cool to be Hispanic, I guess. Like, but to be honest, I'm just actually happy to be alive sometimes. I think and overthink all day long. So like, for me to just wake up, see everybody else happy, I'm good. So, fuck me now, like Hispanic shit. Like, they cool. It's cool. We come together for one weekend.
Groovy, I'm going to just ask you for cultural appropriation. Because you black as hell. No, I'm playing. You could cut that out. What do you do? Or what is your favorite part about expressing your culture?
I'm low key with bro. I'm just happy to be alive every day. I didn't think I would have made it this goddamn far. There's still times where I still feel certain things, and it's just like I don't really celebrate anything. I don't do anything that really has to do with my culture at all. I just exist.
I'm telling you, we got the Puerto Rican festival. That's all I got. I probably haven't been to Puerto Rico in years. And like I said, I feel like most of my Hispanic really just came from the food. And I stopped eating a bunch of the shit. Like, I can't eat a pork shoulder no more. I mean, I can, but I'm not. So it's like,
I mean, Black History Month, I call people a nigga as hard as I can. But
hey,
I think that's about it.
I'm the exact opposite. I be like, hey, pink folk. Hey, cracker. Like, I just be going crazy. Black History Month.
Black History Month, I say whatever the fuck I want.
I be using all of my privilege, okay?
I don't care how nobody feel. White, black, purple, orange, I don't give a fuck.
Don't let me be in a social setting and not see my folks. Tuh. Fuck your meeting.
I just stay out the way. I got.
We're here. We here.
I'm with them. Like, that's all I can say. I ain't got nothing to say.
Nah, that's my favorite part about my folk though. Like when we just like, I think in our way of expressing like being happy or just living. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like flamboyant as hell. We dance. We play music. We loud. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just, it is what it is. Yeah. We're going to talk about you in front of you. We're going to have uncomfortable conversations, and one thing ain't got nothing to do with the other. What's up? What's up?
We here.
We here. Like, yeah.
Talk about it now, so we're going to talk about it next week. Be good next week.
No, for real.
Nah, our family, I'm telling you, they just disintegrated.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody started fucking people, and they just got a real fucked up family.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was definitely probably a lot of cheating going on back then. It was wild. Nah, but families definitely got together, but it was more the adults just dumped the kids off in one house, and they all went to the club. You know, grown folks being grown folks. So it is what it is. And then out of nowhere, the shit. Like, what happened? Everyone just stopped celebrating shit together, or this person fucks with this person more, so they not fucking with y'all no more. And it's like, everybody was auntie, but then growing up, like, that bitch really wasn't even my auntie. She was only auntie because she was fucking unk for real. Like,
oh my God.
So it's like, damn, there goes my family. But that's what how that shit just happened so quick.
This is tea.
It just happened so quick. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm grown. I'm cool with all of them because I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas is doing. Y'all still family. Like... But I enjoy other people's culture more than mine. But it's because, like you said, most people, when they come together, they're all enjoying.
Yeah. Groovy, you be gully creeping?
Of course.
Yee.
Everything. I was a sneeze guy, man. I was outside. Throw some reggae on. I'm hitting the floor. I'm one of the quickest people.
What color pants did you have?
Hey, yo.
Every dancer had them one color pants. When they pulled them shits out, they said magic will happen tonight.
Oh, no. I wasn't one of them. I was not one of them.
You ain't had no skinny jeans?
No, I was never a skinny jean. I was too fat at the time to be.
You
a
wasn't
skinny
at
jean
the
nigga.
Bashment. What you do?
No, I wasn't. Nah, I wore what I wear now. Same shit I was dressing now. It was basically how I was back then.
Groovy as Waldo. He wears a costume.
Hey yo, what? What's my costume? Yo, shut up, bro.
Hoodie jeans, black forces.
I've never owned a pair of black forces in my life. I don't think.
For real?
Well,
Probably
shit,
as like a
force.
kid.
Well, then force it. I'll just generalize it. Forces in general.
I feel like
Sounds
she,
about
Forces are
right?
old people shoe now. You trying to call me old, sis?
Huh?
Forces is now an old people shoe according to today's society. You trying to
What?
call me old?
Nah, no way.
That's an everyday all day.
Yeah.
No
I wear that
way.
shit all
Swear to
year
God,
It was
they
an all
call-
white classic.
They calling the all whites old man shoes. Those the dad shoes now.
I just don't like the prices going up.
Them is the all whites are a classic.
I like
They done switched out Forces for the what's them shits? The New Balances. The real dad shoes.
Man, I wear-
Niggas will wear those and talk
I wear
about that's
anything.
fly.
I go to Walmart and
You
be
know
comfortable.
what I'm trying to figure out? If we rocking dad bods, dad hats, newbies, wigs, motherfucking girdles, the fuck we gonna do in 50 years? Like, you doing some real old people shit right now.
That's okay with me. I like to be old.
I want to see how these surgeries age.
Oof.
I want to see how the ones that skip leg day, and dudes that be like looking like Larry the Lobster. I want to see how they figure life out.
The Jim Jones legs.
You don't skip leg day, man. You can't walk on your hands. I just want to see how this turn out in 50 years.
I'm happy.
I just hope that I'm alive,
You'll see it on Facebook.
well,
Don't worry
and
about it.
healthy enough. I hope and pray Facebook does not exist in the next 10 years.
That shit been
Frankly.
around too goddamn long.
It been around way too long.
It's time for a new app.
It's like one of those soap operas when you turn it on, you like, yo, you still on? Like, y'all didn't run out of commercials or episodes, seasons,
'Cause
content?
The way we all turned our back on MySpace and shit, I feel like Facebook should have been.
First of all, I think we should make the great migration back to MySpace.
Facts.
Going back to a space that's mine. Okay? Not a timeline full of ads. I can let you niggas know who I fuck with on my top 10.
Swear to God.
I can send you a little playlist, and when you come to my little blog page, just let niggas know what it is. Here's my bio. Hey, look, this is the intersection where I don't fuck around at. These the niggas that I fuck with. This the music that I like.
Yeah, this
Plain and
was
simple.
a great segue.
I
I'm
miss
so glad she did that.
MySpace.
I'm so glad we did
I
that.
miss
Hold up, one
MySpace.
second. I
Oh
gotta
my
go back.
God.
He said I gotta go back.
I gotta go back. Yeah,
They
because I said
had
I had to do some page digging, right?
Oh my God. MySpace was the day.
So there was a
I think
post.
that's the best social media out. No. I was a Tumblr head. I'm sorry. I was a Tumblr head. I feel
Wasn't
like
on it.
Instagram is Tumblr.
I thought you
I
would've
didn't
said
use
Pinterest or
neither.
some
I
shit.
still don't get Twitter. I say that all the time.
I don't like
still
Twitter.
Don't get Twitter.
I could never get jiggy with Twitter. First of all, you're not going to tell me how many characters I got. Bitch, I need a complete
If I
thought.
want to talk, let me talk.
I need a complete thought. I'm not making 10 posts.
We was talking about music. That was a perfect segue. You recently shared a post. This was about a day ago. The post said, some of these shows be like, pay $100 to perform, sell 15 tickets, post a flyer 20 times, bring your own crowd. So basically the promoter hired 50 unpaid marketing interns that rap, don't pay to perform. Your response was, so much to say about this, but fuck the bottom part. I want to know what's after the but. I want to know what's after that.
Finish my thought. Finish my thought.
Yeah.
Quote me. In completion. What else did I say?
In completion, the most lazy and entitled ones can't fucking rap. Which is factual. Now let's go back to the first part.
Okay.
I want to know what didn't you say?
What about it?
What were you omitting? What didn't you say?
Oh my gosh, I feel like this is an
There's so much to say,
investigation.
but
It's so hot. It's so hot, my friend.
welcome to the hot seat.
Okay. Okay, so do we want to go into specifics or is this a politically correct space?
Specifics. Be yourself. Be truthful.
Okay. No, because I don't know this person and I'm not talking about this person that made the post. Let me be clear. That's my only disclaimer.
They from Harlem. It don't matter. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't care.
That's a jump and skip away.
I don't care if you were from the next studio. Mic check. It don't matter. Can we go back to read through the bullet points and I'll go through bullet point by bullet point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pay $100 to perform.
Do you want in specifics or do you want generalized?
Specifics.
Okay. Well, you get both today.
So why you give me an option if you was gonna pick any goddamn way?
Because I let niggas know that they always have a choice. They always have a choice. You have
Gaslighting.
free will with me. Okay? Okay, so anytime that you are, prime example, if a celebrity comes to town, right?
Mhm.
And they're looking for openers, there's always a slot fee.
Facts.
Okay? Let me give you the analytics and a breakdown of what your slot fee goes into. The promotion team, any type of marketing merch, the sound man that is recording you or playing your music, the people that are taking the footage, and most importantly, anything that is in regard to you that you don't have to worry about is accommodated. Whether if it's you and your team get in for free, when them tickets at the door is $20, $40, $60, sometimes $100. Like, let's be clear. So you always have to make an investment into yourself. And I feel like artists are very entitled. No, I don't feel. I know. I've experienced and I've dealt with firsthand. Artists are very entitled and they feel like they should receive shit off the strength or off the arm just because they don't know how to advocate for themselves. This is a business. There's work to be done. There's bills to be paid. There's mouths to feed. And at the end of the day, this equipment ain't cheap. Okay? Memory is not cheap. A memory card, we ain't even going to break down numbers with you. But anytime that you are asked to make an investment into something, you are guaranteed a return on investment. Whether if it's through contract, through verbal agreement, or even just any type of logistics when they're dealing with something like that. So just know what you're getting yourself into and just make sure that you are advocating for yourself to get your back in. Next point.
Sell 15 tickets.
If you're hot, you're going to sell plenty of tickets. Compromise makes everybody halfway happy. So if you do business correctly, you can get the money off those tickets.
The money you just paid to get your slot. Yeah, I kind
Boom.
of thought that counteracted that whole bullet point. But
Shameless plug. That's what Mixtape is all about. The investment that you make, sell 5 tickets, you pocket that money. The tickets are $20 a piece. You do the math. Okay, let's walk you through it. 20 times 5 equals 100. The slot fee is $100. So basically, you don't pay for shit. So don't come in with your motherfucking entitlement or anything like that, because nobody has privilege. That's what y'all artists needs to understand. And nobody in Rochester has boomed yet, for real, for real. So all of y'all's doing this shit wrong, frankly. Next point.
post a flyer 20 times. So basically promo.
Right.
Battle rappers.
I mean, if you had a team, that will already be done for you. But if you don't have a team, how would your fans know where you are?
Where you're going to be.
Even A-list artists make a 15-second post that says, hey, we're pulling up at such and such a location this day, and we're doing a tour, da-da-da-da-da-da, might do a meet and greet, da-da-da-da-da, VIP is this. They do the marketing and the promotion because that's a part of your job. is to let your fans know and make them aware.
They want Pham TV to do it all.
Any promoter.
No, this is any promoter.
I know.
Next point.
Last one, bring your own crowd.
Again, if you're hot, people want to hear you perform.
Why would you not?
But again, y'all can't even sell 5 tickets. Any tickets. Y'all don't even want to promote that y'all rap. Y'all don't even drop the shit that y'all be in the studio recording, doing all that hard work for.
Okay,
but I
you gotta
digress. We're
attack
not gonna
me
do
over
that.
here. That's crazy. Shots fired. Friendly fire. Hello.
Cause I'm annoyed.
Like Groovy to that person.
I did like a motherfucking too.
Shit.
It's
I'm
all love. I know
shooting.
she mean well.
Wear a vest. Shit.
You said something dropping soon, right?
Hey man.
So essentially, I'm gonna bring it to specifics.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, baby. I see the shade. I just don't hang around low bearing fruit. I don't. And I don't got to comment on everything. I see when the shots is fired, but I know when shit ain't talking about me or what I got going on. So I ain't take that personal. I just know that the motherfuckers that was sharing this shit are hilarious. Dick riding ain't never been a form of transportation. So what we do? What's next?
I just wanted to know, you feel me, how you felt about that, because that seemed like that was.
I
a
feel
scathing
nothing.
post.
I feel
Like you
nothing.
had so much to
Groovy
say.
had to take a shot. And when I picked up the microphone, he was like, "What you think about money grabs?"
I mean, it's happening. I'm gonna say, fuck it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say what I said off Kim. This little small town road got some weird shit going on, where they see some shit happening, they see a lane get paved. Whether if it's mine or something else, I've seen a lot of creative shit happen in this town. I love it. This place is saturated with talent. I'm here for it, and I'm gonna salute it, and I'm gonna give everybody their flowers while they can fucking smell them. So I've seen some dope shit happen in the community. I've done dope shit in the community. I've seen motherfuckers hate. I've seen people throw shade. I've seen people get backhanded compliments. I've seen people go out their way to disrespect the event. My whole thing is, why come? Why spend your money? But I think that overall, we just gotta understand, like, when you dope, you gonna inspire other people. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta focus on what you doing and just know that, like, imitation is a form of flattery. Frankly, without quoting the whole quote, I'm gonna give my little sauce to it. Like, that imitation is for lazy people, and frankly, the uncreative ones. So the ones that's out here that's copycatting or doing 49% of somebody else's idea, or just straight stealing motherfuckers' ideas, that shit ain't original. That shit don't last. It be one-offs. But I'm thirsty.
April 26th, Black May.
All money ain't good money.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
For the love of money is the root of evil.
Yeah, because I hate doing
Everybody
business
eat
with
on my
people.
team, and I'm proud of it.
So I got some random questions. Like I said, it was supposed to go like, today's episode is going to go a little different, so it's supposed to go a little spiral, a little bit of everywhere. So we just got a bunch of random questions for you.
Okay.
Some about life, some about goals, some about relationships. You know, just a bunch of random shit.
Okay.
So I figured you're the right person to talk to about it.
I like games.
At what age do you think people truly figure out life, if ever?
At what age do people truly figure out life? Well, the elders say you not really a grown up until you 40. But I think it's different for men and women. I think once men, it's not an age. I think it's like a season. Some people are late bloomers, and some people are early birds. But I think it's a season in a man's life where, like, they've overcome a lot of things, but they know they got a lot of work to do, and they like reach that sense of like contentment. You know what I'm saying? Like not satisfied, but content. Like I'm okay right now. And not really like striving or chasing or, trying to be anything, but just, not busy in yourself, just like more purpose driven. I've noticed, I got all brothers, I've noticed like the age is like, late 20s, early 30s with them.
Sound about right. I feel like I'm
Late 20s, early 30s. I feel like your early 30s, you start to like set in. I feel like once you get like 35, that's like where you like this is who I am, and you present yourself with a sense of like surety and confidence. Some people never get it, obviously, but for the most part, in my dealings with men, like I have very good relationships with men in general. Like I have very strong bonds with men, and I've seen them like come into their own like early 30s, late 30s. And then women, once she stops trying to figure out what society thinks of her and who she should be, I think that's usually like it starts in like your teenage years when you don't want to be like the women that are around you. You want to develop your own identity. But then you kind of like set into your own like mid-20s. By the time you get to 30, 29, 30 for women, they kind of just like, this is it. I think like between like 30 and 35, I'll say. You start to go through like a process. Like it's kind of like when you're 21 and they still looking at you like you still young, but then you 22 and you're like, all right, now here you go, welcome. It's like 30.
You ready?
You know what I'm saying? 30, you like, oh shit, it's another chapter. You excited. 31, you like, I'm still getting used to it. 32, 33, 34. You know what I'm saying? You're like, all right, this room is a little bit different. You got to adjust and move accordingly. So, like, you start to dress different. You got to go to different environments. You can't really be hanging around young folks. It's a little questionable. You know what I'm saying? But now you realize that for me, it's been a different story, but for the most part, for the general population, once you reach that age, you realize, like, older men are actually pursuing you. Like, for real, for real. Like, this ain't no just one-off swing. We out, They like, no, I'm trying to have a wife and have some babies. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you like, oh, shit, I thought I was just coming to lounge with the old folks. Like, so you like, you trying to find your balance, you know what I'm saying? Because now you got the young, I don't know what happens with the pheromones when you can see your 30s, but the young, they start barking at you. The people in your age gap, you it's a hit or miss. And then the older folks, 10, 20 years older than you, they looking at you like, oh yeah, you in your prime now. Like, you ain't young out here and just trying to figure it out. You figured it out. What's up? So yeah, I think like your 30s, between 30s and 35 for women. It's around the same age gap for everybody, I think. Like your 30s, you start to figure it out. 40s, you better have it figured out.
If not, you in too deep.
You in too deep.
What's a hard lesson life forced you to learn?
I know this answer about to be deep too.
Did you got one?
My discernment works best, and pattern recognition is my specialty, even though my hearing ain't the best. So I don't give a fuck what you saying. I'm looking at what you're doing. That was a hard lesson for me to learn, because I always try to see the good in people.
What's a hard lesson you learned?
Life force you.
It'll always be trust no one. Not as far as you can throw. But trust everyone to be exactly what the fuck you think they are.
What about you?
Life taught me that everyone that's here right now might not be here tomorrow. So be close to people, like people you care about. and people like family, because people could be here today and gone tomorrow. Life taught me that, that nothing's here forever. So just put the bullshit aside and be happy with just even someone close to you, like mom, dad, family. If you got a sister you beefing with, a mama you beefing with, you got somebody, just tell them you love them. Because, shit, like I said, we here today, we be gone tomorrow. Just because y'all was beefing for a little bit, that pain gonna be nothing when they gone. So tell them you love them. I don't know. What about you, Dre?
Life told me you never really get what you want, you get what you need.
Deep shit. I hope y'all heard that. For real, 'cause I wanted a lot of shit.
I want cake, live served pie. But it's still dessert, so I'm content.
Is loyalty more important than honesty in a relationship?
Absolutely not. I need both of them.
So you don't want one without the other?
Nope.
Need them both.
Could be a loyal liar or honest opportunist. Nope.
Said it's not it.
Nope.
Is financial freedom more important than passion in a career?
Say it one more time.
Is financial freedom more important than passion in a career?
No, because if you do it correctly, you'll figure out how to adjust and be able to make ends meet and do what you want to. You spend money with ease, that way you get it back with ease. You hold it with a tight fist and your hand ain't open to receive.
I don't know, man. I work with some older people who enjoy what the fuck they do. That or they just happy to get away from their wife. But I can't do it either. I can't work for somebody for too long. I start realizing that I get a new job. If y'all know me, y'all knew me for a little bit now. How many jobs I done been through? I genuinely hate working for people, and I enjoy doing certain things. It's just life starts hitting me with mental blocks, and then sometimes I don't know how to go around them. But I'm one of these days, very soon, I'm gonna be, straight independent, just working for me, because everything I do is gonna blow up. And
I don't work for anybody.
Shit.
I work with you.
Marcia, I don't think it's about working for anybody. You said is passion about your job more important than financial freedom. So like, it don't matter what. Like, you can have the bread, but do you love what the fuck you do, or are you gonna be mad every day?
Because if you don't love what you're doing, you're gonna become a slave to the money.
And let's be for real. Like, you hate your job, right? Like, this is society, right? You hate your job, so you out here when you not at work. You doing whatever the fuck you need to do to escape and not think about your job, whether if it's substance abuse, whether if it's escapism, some type of, you know what I'm saying? So that's spending the money that you done work hard to make. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a never ending cycle. Versus if you love what you do, it's not going to drain and suck the life out of you. By the time you go ahead and bust your clock, do it correctly, and let that pay for your dream and budget accordingly, you'll be able to get yourself. You have a plan, you'll be able to get yourself out of that situation, But you could look at the situation like, for instance, my situation, I'm be transparent, full transparency. It's easier for me to, you know what I'm saying, work for somebody else ideally, you know what I'm saying? But it's better for me to be an independent contractor or to have multiple sources of income to where this 9 to 5, it's going to pay for the majority of my bills, but I got so much other stuff coming in to where I can do other things with the other stuff that I got going on. So I don't necessarily hate my job because my job opens doors for other things that I got going on. I just don't really like the fucking people that I deal with. You know what I'm saying? Because I deal with a lot of people that are plant people. They're not really people, but we all deal with that. And I think that's a part of the discipline and the resistance of you asking yourself, like, how bad do you really want it? How bad do you really want to pay your bills? How bad do you want to take care of yourself? And I think that if people really thought about it in that aspect, I think they would approach the jobs differently. Like, you wouldn't even apply for certain shit. Like, I don't want to do that. So why, it don't matter what you getting paid. Like, if you don't want to do that, if you can't see yourself doing it, if you're not motivated, if you have to abuse substances at wee hours of the morning when you first wake up just to get through that day, my guy, like, you can't even get through it sober. Or your whole weekend, you ain't sober just because you hate your job. You need to reevaluate. Because why are you being dishonest with yourself and not doing the shit that you love to do? You got one motherfucking life. You don't got to do that. You ain't got to do shit, honestly. You ain't got to do shit but be whatever you are and pay your taxes. Otherwise, you're going to jail. Now, you ain't even got to do that if you don't want to. Stay under the radar. But just be, you ain't got to do shit but be who you are. Like, don't be sold out or fear-mongered into some shit.
I ain't doing my taxes because
listen,
I ain't going to the war.
I've noticed, like, this, not saying this generation, but, like, the generation that I'm amongst, like, they quick to quit a job. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's one extreme or the next. Like, they quick to quit a job. They quick to, be in a space where, like, they be like, I'm going to figure it out, but I'm not going to do it here. Like, they have that ability. You know what I'm saying? And then there's other people who, their first job, they've stuck to it. They've committed to it. They got 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying? They got they might be a pillar at their job. Like, it's one extreme or the next for our generation. And it's like, I kind of think about, like, those people in 2 generations ahead of us, like our parents or our grandparents, to some of us, where, like, they've only done one thing all their life. And when it came time to pivot, it might have been too late. Or they're just like, I can't adapt. Like, I don't know anything else. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, there's people that never commit to anything or don't necessarily think about the longevity of certain decisions that they make. And then later on, I wonder if they're going to deal with a lot of regret. Like, damn, like, I really should have thought or put forth different type of efforts. You know what I'm saying? To think about how this going to play out later on in life. So I hope my peers are thinking about, like, I know we got a lot going on, with society and stuff, but just thinking about, like, the next 10, 20 years when you're making decisions, like, whether if it's your job, whether if it's you going to school, whether if it's a career path that you trying to pivot or just chasing your dream, like, thinking about, like, man, like, when it come time to sit down, got up and gone, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? When the baller got to put their jersey up, what he gonna do? So.
You can't sell that pussy no more. What you gonna do?
Even the farmer.
You feel me?
Wow.
Even the farmer. When the farmer can't go and plow land no more.
I mean, hey, even the cow's udders get raw. So, great analogy, brother.
Financial health is extremely important, though, for me. Let me be clear. So, just because I am quick to make sure that I got other things figured out, like, I never got one pole in the water. Never. Eggs is not going to be in just one basket. We just don't live in a society where I can even afford to play like that with these people and let them play with my money like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't live in survival mode. But I'm not just like a spendthrift. Like, I have discipline. Like, I don't need something to wear to every event new. You know what I'm saying? We gonna recycle these fits. Yes, I be wearing shit twice. Folks be judging and shit. But anyways,
I wear shit 3-4 times. I don't know what she talking about.
Because when you step with a statement piece, you gotta let that thing air out for a second. You can't just be the one with, you know what I'm saying? Like the girl with the dragon tattoo. You can't be like the one that person with the peacoat. Like, you can't just be like, you only got one coat. Like, for real, Some people don't got no coat. So let me stop. But like you recognize a person by their shoes or by their pants. Like, you don't got no other pants. Why you always wear the pants?
I know someone.
And then they always a loud color pants. Like, you always wear them green pants. You didn't think nobody was going to notice. I see you 2 days in a row. No, I'm playing. I ain't judging y'all, I swear.
I am.
Y'all don't need to be judging me, though, okay? As long as y'all laundry is clean. If y'all laundry ain't clean, don't be trying to come hug me, please.
Cause y'all be musty at these events.
Y'all, okay, he said it.
Wash.
He said it.
Brush your teeth, please.
And that's a part of the show. Okay, I'm a photographer, so can I just say this?
Sweating they pores
I
out.
am a photographer. Please make sure y'all go to the dentist. Please make sure y'all are manicured when y'all get up on these stages or when y'all go to a photo shoot. Y'all know y'all about to get pictures taken. Take care of yourself, for real.
Y'all know y'all about to rap gargle before you grab the mic. The next person
Yes.
gotta breathe that in.
Yes, because
Damn it.
the mics definitely have to be boiled after every show.
Boiled after every show is crazy.
Yes.
No, I ain't think that part through. I don't get on the mic when I'm at events.
Yes, you have to think it through.
Imagine smelling the last act before you.
I can only imagine.
You go to rap and you just inhale breath. That shit'll fuck you up.
That shit smell like ass and Fronto.
I'm sorry. Like, come
Or
on,
a mic
man.
is wet and there's no water in sight. What's going on here? How is this wet?
Damn.
Yeah.
Gotta carry a micro rag now. Every event.
Yeah, just Clorox the mics.
Come run through and just.
Yeah.
Yeah, people dirty as hell for that. They need their ass whooped too. Y'all need to start calling motherfuckers out for that. If y'all grab a mic and that shit stink with that motherfucker wet, y'all better call us out. Like,
The
nigga,
perfect
come back.
person to do that would be Zella.
Well,
No.
have them do it.
That's the last thing we're going to do is give Zella a green light. I will do any housekeeping. Please and thank you. Because I don't need... Zella will be on a 15-minute roasting session. No, we don't need that to happen.
For the same thing, yeah, that's right.
No, we don't.
Halloween
I love you,
episode.
Zella.
Yeah, facts.
But you worse than me, babe.
It's necessary.
If you in the building, I'll do it.
For real?
Yeah.
Alright.
Pinky sore. I'll do it with other pinky.
When's the next one?
April 26th.
Oh, 2 days before the G Day. I'm in there.
Okay, a couple of days. For my daughter's birthday. I can get that.
When the tape dropping?
Y'all keep asking me about this goddamn tape. I'm at the point now, I want to just drop everything as singles. I don't even want it to be a project anymore.
Nah,
thought
you
you-
was
no, I
just
thought
promoting
you
a
said
project this whole time.
Hold on. I'm not about to pull out the phone with the investigation.
I know what I
But you
said.
did say that you was working with a certain amount of artists and you was about to drop a project. So when is that dropping?
Oh, you talking about the new shit?
I don't give a fuck.
That
when you dropping?
is in development because that's going to take a lot more time than the last one did, but hopefully not too much because honestly, this project is going to be mostly all of the features I have that I haven't released for real. We just going to try to get a couple of new ones in there, some new artists, some new sounds, all of the people I've grown to, become accustomed to, network with, like their sound. I want to kind of put them I want to bring them to Groovy Land. Feel me? I want to bring them to my world. Everybody has their own niche in rap. And I know a lot of people can be one-trick ponies, not very versatile. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of forcing people to get out of their comfort zone with
Most
this.
of them.
Okay.
If you don't got to be a street rapper. You don't got to be a battle rapper. You don't got to be aggressive, but you got to talk that shit. Your pen got to work. You got to be able to keep up. This ain't no trap beats, ain't no none of that shit. Nigga, we rapping. We taking it back to mixtape days, 03 to 08, nigga. Like, it's one of them.
Well then, since you talking about mixtape 8, you better be there.
I will.
Better be
Because
there.
I already know. I know there was a bet that, you feel me, apparently my brother lost.
Oh my God.
My bad, Dre. Listen, man. All right.
Yeah,
I ain't making no excuses. But my dumb ass was high. I got comfortable and fell asleep. I was not supposed to do that. And when I got up and realized, I'm like, damn, I can still go. But I knew she was going to do that shit. I was like, nah, I think I can still go. But nah, ain't no purpose in walking in. And it's like the last hour and a half. They going to look at me and be like, bro, where the fuck you been at? Yo, that shit is crazy. I was supposed to be there. My bad, yo.
Yeah, he'll be bugging. It's okay.
I heard this mixtape was aggressive.
It was interesting. Like,
Had serial killer music.
baby, it got dark. It got dark. No pun intended.
It was different.
It was fun. Like, it was very fun. Like, I'm not going to lie. I did not No.
Tang.
I'm not gonna lie. It was
I
like
already know who you're referring to when you do that.
it was unexpected. Like it was so much like obviously we don't come in with any expectations to the artist, right? But it was like let me tell you something. Sound check, niggas was at the door before we got there, and you know Dre punctual.
Cause I was early.
Type shit. So it was that. Then we in sound check, and just when we pulled up, we just like it was a lot of stank faces in the building. Like when music came on, like, oh shit, this show about to be different. You know, so it was the anticipation. You know, in the beginning of the day.
Where like one artist played this is a sound check. He played a couple songs and he was like, "Yeah, I can't be first, yo. I can't be first."
And we honored it. You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely honor it. Like, and that's the thing that I want to say. Like, again, shameless plug. You have creative direction. Advocate for yourself. If you pay for your set, you have the creative direction. Yo, turn down my lights. Turn me up some. Yo, da-da-da-da-da. I had somebody come and be like, yo, I need all the lights off. We was like, what? All right, you got to give us 10 minutes. Like, we got to figure out how we going to make this work. But we honored it, you know what I'm saying? And it came out immaculate on camera. We figured it out. We worked together. And that's what this shit is about, y'all. We going to figure this shit out together. As long as we communicate effectively, we going to do what we got to do. We going to have fun, though. That's the main goal. That's a rule. Have fun.
And experience something different.
I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have two.
Okay.
Another one of your posts, you were referring to love. And something along the lines of you refuse to accept this ick of what they call love or some shit like that. That's not what it is verbatim, but something close, right? So I just want to ask, hold on, where did this question go? Is love about choosing someone every day or choosing them when it's convenient?
Are we talking about like romantic relationships, like a significant other, or are we just talking about relationships in general?
I would say general, because honestly, I think it's applied in all areas.
Right, because when I speak about love, majority of the time I'm speaking about love in all capacities. Mm-hmm. But my love with friends, family, significant others, it's all the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking on my friends and my family, let me be clear. But the amount of intimacy that I share, the romance that I share, like that's in all of my relationships. And I think when people, that's my new disclaimer that comes with me. Like there's a requirement of romance in everything that I'm surrounded around. And it's because I'm love. I am that. I'm an embodiment of that. And so if that's not something that you come with your own unique expression, I really don't want nothing to do with you, frankly. I'm not going to be nasty about it, but I don't want anything to do with you. And I think that the breadcrumbs that are being given out in today's society, whether if it's in family relationships, friends, where you just expect them to always be there, or whether if it's, you know, a significant other where you're kind of low-key dependent on them, but you don't want to tell them that you need them. I just think that is bullshit. And it's bare minimum, frankly. It's below minimum. And I'm not about to participate in it. I'm just not delusional enough. And at this point, I've spent a lot of time in my life trying to make myself understood. I'm way past giving a fuck. So I find freedom in that, not explaining myself. I'm not here for that. And I love the people that love me, and I don't pay attention to the ones that don't. You just don't know that you love me yet. It's okay.
Everybody
that
loves
same
it.
shit. I'm delusional with people. You love me even if you don't. I don't give a fuck how you feel personally.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like me right now, but you're going to love me tomorrow. Give it 5 minutes.
I mean, your hate is an extension of your own self-projections that you haven't figured out how to integrate yet.
That's
so you just going to project your shadows onto me because it's easier. You know, it's not easy to heal. It's not easy to choose to grow. The fuck up. You could blame everybody and blame your parents for your parental scars. You could blame people for the way that you didn't ask to be here or whatever. It comes a time and a place once you start fucking, actually, where you start to realize, like, yeah, there's consequences and choices. And you here to make a decision. If not, you kind of wasting people time, your purpose, energy, good currency, frankly. But I'm not about to sit here and bully people, force them to love. I'm not about to be on here on some Pepe Le Pew obsessed with motherfuckers. Like, I don't care enough. I don't. But I'm going to let you know if I love you. I'm a little aggressive. Because I don't really got a lot of time to waste. Me and God, I'm on my second strike with life. So, you know, I feel like 3 strikes, you're out is how I think about it. So I try to love my people out loud, and the people that don't, I don't care. I don't think about you. I don't have any feelings towards you. I pray to not know your name.
Message.
I pray to not know your name or remember you. Your face, your name. Mm-mm.
This is why we love her, people. She speaks our mind.
I don't.
Our hearts.
Like, genuine, truly, from the bottom of my heart. It's another post that I said something about. It was like, then, and one of the girls posted it. It's all in love. But she said something like that nonchalant shit is not attractive or some shit like that to somebody that's emotionally available. And I was like, what if I just genuinely don't give a fuck?
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's like, I don't care if you're even attracted to me, first of all. But second of all, like, my nonchalant is not like a trauma response. It's really my personality. Like, I got one fuck and one nerve. Don't get on it, and know that if I give a fuck about you, I really care. Like, I'm willing to die for you. So.
You make a very perfect segues because you say certain keywords that's in questions that I have. You're just making it so much easier for me. So speaking of healing, is healing just an excuse people use to avoid accountability once they've already hurt someone?
In relationships?
Yes.
You gotta use it in a sentence. Give me an example as context for me to. Because I don't want to go somewhere and you be like, that's not what I meant.
You're never usually far off from anything that I could think, though. So let me just hear what you got.
Okay.
Because the example I could get is, like, I'm thinking of right now is, you know, like the simple, corny bullshit, the gaslighting. Like, oh, I'm in my healing phase right now. You might have did something to this person and they just want, you know, acknowledgement for the fact that they're changing, but because you're in your healing stage, they don't feel like they could get the actual, what's the word I'm looking for? Closure, clarity they may need.
This could go 2 ways. I think, which way I want to go first? I think the political police has neutralized language in a way where it's coded and it's a double language. So, like, there's really, like, no accountability. There's really, like, no, there's no, there's no substance to what people bring. It's a lot of surface level when they come to conversation or even when they express themselves. Like, a lot of people hide behind cliches or hide behind certain things as forms of protection.
Like the zodiac sign.
Whether if it's like your zodiac sign or whether if it's you use music instead of just saying how you truly feel. It could be a love language, but at the same time, I think we're lazy in our efforts to pursue a person and learn their love language. I think a lot of times we expect people to just figure it out or just get it. And no, I think it takes a lot of talking it through and having uncomfortable conversations and on the job training, frankly, of is this what you desire? Okay, no, okay, well, teach me. And so I think a lot of times people will avoid the pressure of certain thresholds that you have to cross, or crossroads in a journey with a person where it's like, look, we about to have a funeral of who I once was. I no longer am going to become that person. Kind of scared because I don't know who I'm about to become. Are you willing to figure that out with me? People, that's some scary shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can use a deafening silence, or you can use every excuse in the book. Most people do the cop out with the excuses. It's very rare when you get a person that's going to be like, look, I'm going to bare my raw soul to you. And I'm not really scared if you're going to hurt me with these secrets. You know what I'm saying? So it's about risk. And it's not necessarily about trusting another person. It's about trusting yourself to be like, okay, this is uncharted territory. What am I about to do? Whether if this goes in my favor or whether if this goes to the unfavorable. You know what I'm saying? So that should be like, you know, it'd be hard to have certain conversations. It'd be necessary to have certain conversations. But I think that all in all, to bring it full circle with that other point I was going to go to, I think that we've gotten to a point where we no longer care to appreciate what makes us different in regards to men and women. Where almost like in competition with each other of who matters more or who needs to compromise more. And so much shit is just left on the table with just not wanting, to sum it up, just fear. So I think healing is a lot of coded language for isolation, for disassociation, for I don't want to deal with none of this shit. I've changed my mind. But the other extreme is I'm growing. I don't really know right now.
Okay.
I'm simply unsure, you know?
All right, so my last question to you that I have would be, to you, why do you think people demand transparency but automatically punish you the moment you give it?
Because people don't truly you ever heard that term, love is blind? All right, so people see what they want to see. They're living in their own world, their own universe, their own reality. Their planets orbit in a different way. And so I think that once they see your unique form of transparency, it might not look like theirs. And so a lot of people, just like they expect for everybody to think like them, I think they expect the same thing with the expression of feelings and emotions. And so your anger might not look like my anger. Pouring your heart out might not look like pouring my heart out. Yours might be a drawing, a playlist, a poem. Mine might just be a cooked meal. You know, so just like taking the time, but then learning and understanding, like, okay, this person is showing me the way that they desire love or care or affection. I need to make the effort to meet them. And that's something that's called reciprocity. if you don't have those type of relationships, it's not really worth your time or energy, or you know what I'm saying, where you get somebody that's learning how to write poetry, how to do playlists and things like that, because that's your unique, not saying you specifically, I'm just using you as an example. Or you might not be chefing it up in the kitchen, but you might take me to a new restaurant every now and then because you know I love food. So it's just different things like that we miss because we're just overloaded and just overstimulated with a bunch of things and how things should be. We kind of miss those special God winks is what we call them.
God winks?
Yeah, when God winks at you.
I've never heard that phrase before. At least not that I can think of. So,
I might start looking up in the sky.
It's not even in the sky. It might be in your daughter's face.
You're right.
Where she's intrigued in something that she's doing. You like,
that
damn, she
twinkle in
focused.
their
Like, she mad
damn,
focused.
You right.
Like,
I say, damn. I ain't think that about that one. What the fuck?
You know, you like, damn, like I done bought her
Go
this
stare at my
crayon
daughter. My
set
baby mom
and
like, what the fuck you doing?
she done flexed on me. I'm just sitting here staring at her coloring. I might be smoking my spliff or whatever, but it's like Rome wasn't built in a day, motherfucker. Like, she's amazing at what she does. Like, yo, just watching kids play, you like, yo, like I did that. Like, you might not had the luxury of a fucking childhood. You might have been raising your siblings or playing man of the house or whatever the case may be. You just like, yo, I did it.
Just being a dad for my daughter, knowing that I ain't know mine biologically did it. Like,
Yeah.
that's just the best feeling ever.
I ain't got no kids, but I love watching kids figure it out.
That shit is amazing.
Yeah, nah, for real. I love watching my kids, like, just do things, like, because sometimes it makes me question myself, like, damn, where my imagination go, or damn, I don't
If you don't
really,
use it, you
I
lose
really
it.
don't know how I used to think as a kid, and I hate that for myself. Like, sometimes I just wish I knew how I thought, how I was thinking and shit. But I want to say thank you for coming and pulling up and giving us your all your emotions and just expressing yourself. I really appreciate it.
Give me a best one.
It's been a long. Best what?
Give me a best one.
A best question?
Give me one more. Groovy had two more. This is his last one.
Oh.
That'll be fair.
Do you believe that people are too sensitive today, or are we just more aware?
I think both. I think with awareness comes more sensitivity to certain stuff. Intolerance, too.
Like,
I think both.
It's like you open the blinds and forgot you put clothes on.
Yeah.
You mean forgot you didn't put clothes on? Because you say you forgot you put clothes on.
Forgot to.
So you know
I
he
heard
meant.
forgot you putting clothes on, so I understood what you
You said it worked out either way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, I don't. I think they all become insensitive because they're all entitled. Like you were saying earlier about artists, how they feel so entitled. That's how a lot of people feel entitled just in general about everything. At least that's how I feel.
I think it's too much policing. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with sensitivity. I ain't even got a problem with the awareness. Like, I think it's just too much policing. Let people live their fucking life, yo. Like, it's a hobby, minding your business.
Oh, yeah.
You look into it.
ain't
Like,
even a
it's
hobby,
an
it's a
all-inclusive.
fucking
It's for everybody.
I say, my mama told me, mind your
Gangsta.
business, you'll live longer. And I said,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
That's all I needed
How
to
do
hear
you
as a
feel
kid.
to not be in nobody business, no gossip, no nothing. You just existing.
I be living. I be too busy living to be worried about what somebody else doing.
How it should be. Once again, I appreciate you, and I enjoy your company, and it's a pleasure talking to you, and hopefully we'll have you back soon. And whenever you're ready, hopefully you come for a men versus women debate. That's
She
what we
gonna jump
need
us
you.
next
That's what we really need her for, is a men versus women debate. Because my next men versus women debate, I'm trying to take it. It's gonna be men versus women versus dumb. Like, I'm trying to have them all. They dumbs, cat dogs, him, hers, all that. I'm trying to be in this motherfucker wildin' out. Not like that, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to ask Susie, why is you Susie and not Sam? Because shit don't feel right sometimes. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. We're gonna talk about that versus that episode.
Nigga,
man.
what?
Yeah.
That shit just
Yeah, we out.
just now. Yo.
Yeah, I just be having so many questions. Like, why?